5 Mysteries of Fingerprints. A trail that stuns. A dark corner of Paris, 1902. Blood on the floor. Broken glass and silence. Broken only by the pounding of a detective's heart. On the shard is a fingerprint. Tiny but screaming of the culprit. It's the fingerprint that turned the world of forensics upside down. Fingerprints are like the signature of a soul. Unique, genuine. But how true are they? Can fingers lie? And why don't even twins sharing DNA share skin patterns? Let's dive into 5 staggering facts that will take your breath away. Go ahead, into the labyrinth of mysteries. Fact 1. Your code engraved by nature. Think about it. Before you even take your first breath, in the womb, your fingers are already writing history. By the 7th week, your skin is swelling like a canvas waiting for the artist. By the 10th, it's chaos. The lower layers of skin grow faster, crumpling the upper layers like paper in your fist. Genes whisper patterns, but chance, fetal movements, pressure adds the touches. The result? A pattern that will never be repeated. Even in twins whose faces mirror each other, the prints are like different galaxies. Scientists wonder what's causing this chaos. But one thing is certain, your fingers are a masterpiece, impossible to fake. Isn't that creepy? Fact 2. The blood of Paris and the triumph of the print. 1902. Joseph Rebel is dead. The workplace is covered in blood. The detectives are desperate. No witnesses, no leads. But there's a shard of glass with a blood-soaked print on it. In the archives, among the dusty cards, the investigator finds a match. Henri Cheffet, a petty thief, confesses to the murder. For the first time in Europe, a fingerprint decides fate. It's as if the stars align to point to the culprit. Since then, prints have been the kings of evidence, but their crown sometimes falters. Oh, how exciting and frightening that is! Fact 3. Invisible footprints that scream for the truth. In the films, the detective drops powder, and the print shines. It's true. Prints come as obvious as bloody blots, plastic, pressed into wax, and latent. Ghosts made of sweat and oils. The latter are the tricksters. They're caught with a powder that sticks to footprints or a chemical that reacts with proteins. How about this? Scientists are experimenting with currents to pull prints off metal. Even if they've been wiped off, the criminal thinks he's clean. But science has the last laugh. It's a game of cat and mouse, where the mouse is the culprit. Fact 4. False prints and broken fortunes. Are prints perfect? Oh no, they are insidious. Smudged, crossed, distorted, like a jigsaw puzzle put together in the dark. And people, they get it wrong. In 2011, experts confused prints 0.1% of the time. Small things? Not to someone falsely accused. Remember the Spaniard who nearly went down for someone else's crime? Saved by DNA. There's no one rule about how many lines to compare. Fingerprints are like sirens. They beckon, but they can lead you astray. A friend of mine once mistook a print on a mug for a coffee stain. Funny, but you can't joke about that in court. Isn't it scary when the truth hangs in the balance? Fact 5. The future of prints is in the shadow of new stars. Prints have changed the game, but are their time running out? Databases store millions of patterns. Computers look for matches in the blink of an eye. But science is moving on. DNA, finger vessels, faces. Fingerprints will only be part of the mosaic. In the meantime, they're like an old detective story that still holds suspense. My phone recognizes me by my finger, but once I forgot which finger was Maine. And it was like a betrayal. Fingerprints go away, but their legend is eternal. Isn't that mesmerizing? Bottom line, a mark that can't be erased. Footprints are your autograph, scorched by nature. They catch criminals, but sometimes they fail. From a Parisian shard to the laboratories of the future, they are the bridge between chaos and truth. Next time you touch glass, remember, Your fingers are telling a story that began before you and may outlive you. These aren't just patterns, they are a cry of your uniqueness. Amazing, isn't it?